Hi guys, it's Monika Blunder, makeup artist. So today I will show you how to create a Kim Kardashian makeup look. I actually had the true pleasure to work with her a few weeks ago. She's drop dead gorgeous. Now, Kim always just wears her makeup really, she has a lot of bronzer and contouring and always like really beautiful bronzy eyes, lots of lashes. In this tutorial, I have a beautiful model. She's actually my friend, Sarah. Sarah does the most amazing eyelash extensions. She just did mine a few weeks ago, and she happens to also look a little bit like Kim Kardashian. I hope you like it. Again, I love hearing from you guys. Always leave me comments. Don't forget to give me some thumbs up to this video and follow me on Instagram and on Twitter. And I can't wait to see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye. All right, hi Sarah.
Hi.
Hi, thanks for being here today. So I'm going to start right going into the makeup. So I'm going to use a new foundation today, and this is actually your own personal foundation. It's the PRAIRIE foundation, and I've actually used this before on some of my clients. It's really a nice product. The color is called Honey Beige. Now it's quite thick, so I think the most important thing about this product is to kind of thin it out and not to use too much. So what I'm actually applying it with today is with a beauty blender, and I already made the sponge a little wet so it absorbs the product better. And I'm just starting right here around your chin area, and I'm gradually going outwards. And again, this product is quite thick and heavy, and I really want to shear it out and make it much lighter. So I think the beauty blender is a really good way of applying it. Alright, so I just applied your foundation. It looks so pretty. And to get in the corners, like around your nose and underneath your eyes, I'm applying it with this Chantecaille brush. And it really allows me to get really close into the little areas which my sponge won't allow me to go. Also underneath the eyes, and even around the corners around your mouth for a little bit more coverage. Perfect, your skin looks beautiful and flawless. Alright, I'm going to move right into your brows, and I'm using a product called Youngblood, and the color is called Dark Brunette. And the design of this pencil is very similar to my Tom Ford one, so I'm excited to try this product. It's your own personal one, right, Sarah?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just going to fill in your brows. I don't have to extend them or anything, I'm just filling them in. So I'm going to brush them a little bit. Where can you buy this product?
I think ybskin.com is the best place to purchase their products.
Do they also have other things besides the brow pencil?
It's a full makeup line.
Oh, okay. Alright, so I just want to point your brows out because in my eyes they're perfect. They're done so nicely. You wax them, right?
Yes.
And this is just the perfect example for somebody when they're done right. You really don't have to do that much. You don't have to use a lot of brow pencil, and they're just done perfectly. So everyone out there, I think, a lot of times I get these questions, what do I do with my brows? I just think if you take the time and do that every couple of weeks and have them groomed, have them waxed, then you're done. Alright, so I'm going to move right into your eye makeup. And this is, again, a Kim Kardashian inspired makeup look, but I want to make it my way, and I want to make it very effortless, and so you can do it in literally 10 minutes. So I'm not going to do a lot of eye products. My first one is by MAC, and this is All That Glitter, and it's a powder, and I'm using it with my new brushes I just got sent by GOSS, which I'm so excited to use today. This is a eyeshadow brush, and I'm using that product just on your eyelid all over, and I start in the inner corners. This is where I want most of the product to be placed, and then just lightly fade it outwards. Open up. Perfect. As a second product, I'm using a MAC product again, and this one is called Rich Ground FLUIDLINE. This is a eyeliner, but I'm using it as a cream shadow, and I'm applying it with a Real Techniques brush. And I'm using this product just on the lash line, and I'm pulling it outwards. I'm using it in the outer corner. So I want this product to mainly be in the outer corners. And I'm also dragging it a little bit into her crease. But this is really like blendable and really, really nice to use as a cream shadow as well. But I want most of the product to be on the outer corner. And this is almost like I'm creating a reversed V right out here. And then I'll drag it inwards just a little bit so she has something on the socket as well. Perfect. I'm also going to bring this product on her lower lash line, and I'm using a GOSS brush. Open up. This is a great brush because I can go really close to your lashes and I can really blend it out because I want this line on the bottom to be just very smudgy and not perfect. And that's it. And then I'm also going to take this Wayne brush. I'm also going to bring it on the upper lash line to intensify the color even more. Open up, and I'm also going to bring it a little bit right in here. Perfect. Alright, your eye makeup is almost done on this side. I'm going to use this MAC product one more time, All That Glitter. And I'm going to bring it below your brow bone with the same brush I used earlier. That's the Wayne Goss brush in number 17. I'm just going to bring it right below your brow bone. And then you blend those two colors together so it looks very even. Perfect. And then I'm also going to bring this Chanel pencil in the color 89. It's just this really pretty light golden color. And I'm bringing that in the inner corners. Open up. I'm going to bring it right in here. And I'm also going to drag it on the lower lash line. And what that does, it just opens your eyes. And it just gives it a little bit of a highlight right in here. Perfect. Alright, so before I put on your lashes, I'm just going to put a little bit of this Urban Decay pencil in black, just really close to your lashes. Because sometimes when you put the lashes on, you just really see the strip. And this way, it's just a more natural approach when you put the lashes on. Just kind of hides the band of the lashes better. And then I blend it out a little bit with my number 20 brush by Wayne Goss. And then I go over it with my lashes. Alright, so I just put a little bit of this black on very close to your lash line. Now I'm applying the Demi Wispies. I go really close. Okay, perfect. Alright, so we just put on the lashes. They look fantastic. And now I'm going to put on a little bit more of this mascara. This is a Maybelline, and it's the Falsies. And what I like about this mascara, it comes with two little wands, a thicker one and a thinner one. And I really like the thinner one for the bottom lashes. I put a little bit mascara already on after I applied the lashes, just to blend both together. And now we're putting on some mascara on the lower lashes. This brush is really thin and it allows me to get really close to your lashes. Alright, I'm going to also brush this out a little bit. Alright, great. So your eye makeup is done. It looks beautiful. I put a lot of mascara on the lower lashes, as you can see, and then we combed them out. And my next step to this makeup is applying some under eye. This is actually not a concealer. This is a highlighter. This is the famous TOUCHE ECLAT by Yves Saint Laurent. And we're using the number 2.5. And I'm applying it actually directly out of the bullet, and I'm bringing it underneath right here. I want to really highlight her underneath her under eye area. And I'm also going to highlight this part a little bit right here and right here. And I'll take a Real Techniques brush again, and I'm just blending it all in. So the mistake there are a lot of people think that this product is a concealer. It really isn't. This is a highlighter. So what this does, it just brightens your area, which you want to have highlighted. And in this case, we're using it all underneath your eyes. And you can even bring it a little bit on the bridge of your nose. And I'm also highlighting this area a little bit right in here. Because I did use a quite heavy foundation on you earlier, and I brought the foundation also underneath your eyes, I feel like we did not need any concealing on you. And this is why I chose this product. Perfect. Beautiful. All right, I'm moving on into contouring your face. I'm using a KEVYN product, and the number is Duo number 4. It's a new product. It's really nice. It comes with a highlighter and a contouring product. I'm using a Real Techniques brush, and I'm taking the darker color on my brush, and I'm bringing this color in the hollows of your cheeks. Now I feel like Kim Kardashian used to really contour her face a lot, but I feel like lately her makeup is much more natural. It's not as heavy anymore, so which I think is really nice. And I'm also going to bring this contour a little bit right in your chin area. And I'll bring it a little bit downwards right here. And we'll do the same thing on the other side. Alright, so I had just applied that KEVYN cream contouring product on your face. And again, a really nice way of doing it is like you're seeing a number 3. And I'm doing it this way. And what this product really does is it just really gives you a little bit of a contour in your face, and it gives you more definition. And a lot of people always ask me what's the difference between a matte product and a bronzer, which I'm bringing in right now. Like the bronzer has much more shimmer in it, and this will add some color to your face. But for contouring, you want to stick to something more like the KEVYN product, because it's matte and it doesn't have any shimmer in it, and it just really, what it does, it just gives you definition and some contour in your face. And always stick to a matte color when you're doing that. Now I'm going to bring in this product by GUERLAIN, and it's Terracotta, and it's a really nice bronzer, and this will just give me a little bit of that bronzed look, and it will also add a little bit of color to her face. And I'm using a Real Techniques brush again. I know I'm using a lot of Real Techniques brushes today, but I think they're so great and they're so affordable, and I'm a really big fan of their brushes because they're synthetic and you can get them on Amazon, and I just really love them. So I'm going to use this brush, and I just kind of start on the outer corner and I bring it inwards in a round circular motion, and this will just give you a little bit more of that bronzed feeling to your face. And just kind of think where the sun would naturally hit your face. So I want to just, concentrate more like right on the upper cheekbone. And you can even bring it a little bit right around the nose area. Just swipe it over like that. Alright, so I just applied this beautiful bronze on you in like really a few steps. It really took my time, and it took just a tiny little bit of the product, and I wiped it off my hand, and I just did it in a few steps, probably 2-3 times. And I think it's really important if you just like also hit the nose, the tip of the nose a little bit, and also a little bit right around the chin area, because that it just gives it that really kind of sun-kissed look, and it looks really natural, and it just pulls the whole bronzer together. Alright, so you're almost done, Sarah. I feel like you need a little bit of powder, just like in your T-zone. So I use my Laura Mercier loose powder for that. So I'm gonna use my Wayne Goss brush number 12. I'm just putting a little bit of that loose powder right in your T-zone. It's also, I'm so sorry, it's so hot in this room, you guys. Summer has really started here in Los Angeles, and this room, we are not allowed to have air conditioning on. So you're sweating a little bit more than normal. But yeah, just a T-zone a little bit. And we're almost done. Okay, so the last step to this makeup is your lips. And I chose 2 products for your lips. The first one is this product by MAC. It's a new pencil. I think they just came out with it. I don't know if this is a special edition or not, but the color is called Revved Up. This is just a really great natural lip pencil. And you could just use this by itself, but I'm using it as my base, just to give the lips a little bit of color and sheen. Beautiful. I mean, this would be just gorgeous by itself. Then I'm gonna go in with this product by Too Faced, and the color is called Melted Nude. And I think this is a mixture between a gloss and a lipstick. And it's very kind of, it's a little bit of a thicker consistency. And I'm just using my hand with that, and I'm pushing it into your lip. And it just adds a little bit more color and coverage to your lip. Go like that. And I really love this color. It's just a perfect nudie beige for you. Like that. Perfect, Sarah. And then you can just go in with the lip brush and just define the edges if you feel like you need to. But I'm not using any liner for your lips. Gorgeous. You have fantastic lips. Great, Sarah. That's it. The look is done. I hope you guys like it.